space that I think we need more work. To your question now, Latif. The whole space around accountability is a place we need to do more work. Why do I say so? We have had arguments on who needs to prosecute. We have had issues raised by citizens on why the DPP enters, withdraws cases. We've had issues, what the chair of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption has said here, on prosecutorial powers to be given to the EACC, the delay in the processes. There are too many processes that ultimately that becomes a challenge. I think those are very valid. Even from where I sit, these are very valid proposals that we must internalize and do something about. But having said that, there is more that we can also do by way of prevention. And I remember making this statement before the last election. I said, in my administration, there will be no money to steal. And I meant it. And how have we stopped or prevented loss of public resources? Number one is what was said here by somebody, digitization. Just by digitizing government services and payment, we have significantly reduced transactions in cash that end up being areas of corruption. Today, I can confidently say we have eliminated paying for government services using cash. And this is to enhance accountability, traceability, and who pays what. We had 1,000 plus government pay bills, all in shady places. Today we have one. And the Treasury can see all government payments and where it is going. Number two, we have implemented what we call Treasury Single Account. Treasury Single Account enables government to see how much money we have in which places and how much idle money there is in government. We used to go to borrow using the instruments that we have, and most of the time we borrowed money which we had. And sometimes we went to the market to borrow our own money. And it was not very intelligent. I don't want to say it was foolish. So we have eliminated that, and John Buddy is here, and we have made huge savings just by making sure that we have all our money with our visibility. Number three, and by the way, this single treasury account was a conversation that was there for almost 15 years, but there was no courage to implement it because there were people benefiting from these dark places. Number three, we have implemented what we call electronic EGP, electronic government, electronic procurement. We've made the whole procurement of government services transparent. John Buddy was telling me, an item, say for example a pen, procured by government on 17th floor was different price procured by another ministry on 10th floor. That is no longer possible because we have standardized procurement. We know how much it costs, and every government entity pays the same for the same service or for the same commodities or other procurement products. Again, we are possibly saving up to 10% of all our procurement just by making e-procurement possible. I can tell you, we've gone through hell trying to implement this. The amount of requests we've been asked to excuse, our issues are very urgent, or these issues are very sensitive, or these issues. But I want to thank John Buddy, he has said no. And we are forcing everybody to go through the mill. We've also done one thing which if Abdikadir will tell you how difficult it is to do. The issue of the government-owned enterprises law. This man, Abdikadir, came with it, I think 15 years ago, 13 years ago. But it was not possible to implement it. Because what did it say? It set the bar for the people who are appointed into boards of government agencies. It actually said that we need to advertise for those positions. And it was very difficult politically, to do it. Because you go into an election with many friends, partners, people who have supported you, people who have gone to the trenches with you, you win an election, and then they are there. You have to do something about them. And politically, you can't just wish them away, because they will make demands and say, my friend, you wouldn't be there if it was not for us. Legitimately so. But what have you done now? We went to Parliament, and I want to say this about Parliament. I know there are many accusations that Parliament has gone through, that they are a rubber stamp for the executive. I don't know, they are not holding government to